All right, we're going to get started again with our next game, the Minnesota RollerGirls, Minnesota Nice versus Team United's Blue Ribbon Bullies. And be sure to check out the food carts outside. We've got Buzzy's Lake House and Jakarta Cafe, in addition to the chocolate shop ice cream.
All right, so starting out our roster lineup, we will be starting with our Minnesota RollerGirls, the Minnesota Nice in black. So, starting lineup for the girls today. Number 10, Delilah Diamond. 11, Terror Swift. Number 12 is Hannah Shot First. 13, La Rotunda. Number 1764 is Madame D. Stampador. 1923 is Chocolate Pain. At 29, Killer B. Number 35, Moose Definitely. 37, Hannibal Lecter. 65, T-Rex. Number 69 is Barbell Fett. 719, Bully Jean. At 86, Wax Poetic. Number 87 is Esmeralda. And 989 is Itches Be Trippin'.
And skating for Team United, 1111 Tally Marks. Number 138, Darth Blatter. Number 18, Kill Billy. Number 19, Ann Amel. Number 22, Lolo Guns. 242, Luna Chick. Number 27, Karma Lectrack. Number 32, Flash Gloria. 54, Rhino Rocket. Number 651, Hanny Oakley. Number 86, Nicole Sonenstahl. Number 88, Jam Yankee. Number 9, Carried Away. And number 983, Eve Seiko.
All right, our officials for today's bout. We have Alicia Tees, Lightning Foltz, FN Zebra, Chaotic Neutral, Duke Skellington, Atramus, Roll Call, Agrew, Warner Von Bombed, Misinformed, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boom, Chaotic, Sergeant Major, Sid-I, Autocorrect, Colin Fairley, Keister Bunny, Bert Hurt, and Manosaur.
And this action is getting started on the track. Your lead jammer, not yet determined. It looks like jamming for Team United, number 86, Nicole Sonenstahl, is headed to the Bear and Bottle penalty box.
That's right, and she is joined by one of the Minnesota girls. It looks like...
Looks like one of the Minnesota blockers. Meanwhile, the Minnesota jammer still trying to get through.
And in the meantime, we have two more ladies, one from each team joining the penalty box, which, by the way, the penalty box today is sponsored by Bear and Bottle.
And through the pack for Minnesota Nice is number 35, and that's Moose Definitely. Moose Definitely is the lead jammer. And now the pack starts to move faster, getting a few more blockers back from that penalty box.
And that's right. And by the way, the jammer for your Team United, the girls in white, is Nicole Soenstahl. All right, so Minnesota calls that the jam.
Jam was called off by Moose Definitely after picking up 4 points for Minnesota Nice. They're going to start off with that score on the scoreboard. And we'll move into the next jam. Jamming for Team United, Blue Ribbon Bullies, number 18. That's Kill Billy.
And number 10 for black is Delilah Diamond. All right, action's underway. Both girls trying to break through the pack. Let's see who will get through first.
Kill Billy making her way through that inside just as looks like Delilah Diamond is your lead jammer for Minnesota.
That's right, and hot on her heels is Kill Billy. And Diamond calls it off. I don't know if she picked up any points on that jam.
No, I don't even think they made it through to that point scoring pass.
And it is moving pretty fast so far.
So far, yeah, fast-paced game. All right, we got Darth Bladder, number 138, lining up for Team United on that jammer line.
And then for our Minnesota Nice, T-Rex at number 65.
Waiting on the officials to just get things started here on this next jam. Making sure all those T's are crossed, boxes checked. Whatever it is they do officially.
All right, and so far the score is 4-0, Minnesota Nice. And we are approaching jam number 3.
And it is afternoon now, so you can head on over to that beverage table, get some beers. Check out all of our other great vendor booths here throughout the whole tournament. It's going to be 3 great days here at Udder Chaos.
That's right. All right, and this jam is underway. We got both jammers vying to get through. Pretty good defense on both teams so far. Looks like, ooh, number 138 got bumped a little bit by a blocker, but she is going to be your lead jammer for Team United. That is Darth Blader. And Dolly, it looks like for Team Black, the jammer is still kind of trying to get through those blockers.
That's right. Team United really holding up T-Rex there as their jammer gets through, picking up a grand slam, 5 points for Team United. And that's Darth Bladder.
Yes, Darth Bladder, as she makes her way around, we'll see what kind of point system they'll have in place here. Team United definitely picking up some ground. Darth Bladder hits the pavement, but picks up and gets through, and there she goes.
Team United down 2 blockers, sent to the bear and bottle penalty box there.
All right, we have Darth Blader coming up to the line. Let's see what the blockers do.
And it looks like we have a jammer star pass to number 29.
Yes, for Minnesota Nice, Killer B, and that jam is called off. I believe that'll put Team United in the lead with that jam.
That it will. 12 points for Team United that last jam. 4 for Minnesota Nice, bringing them to 8. Team United on top with 12. But it is just still that 4th jam. I lose track after the first couple.
Right. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's roller derby.
That's right. And we got Minnesota Nice out there with just a couple Team United blockers. It looks like they've got some penalty trouble starting this jam. Their jammer will be in the penalty box. We've got 4 gals over there standing in the bear and bottle penalty box.
And number 35, lead jammer for Minnesota Nice, pretty much kind of skates through that pack. She's got 1 Team United defender, and we have a couple more Team United joining the track, so she'll have some company out there.
Moose definitely, though, getting through that pack and picking up a grand slam and 5 points for Minnesota.
That's right, and pretty soon it looks like the jammer is standing for Team United. She will re-enter the track. So now both teams.
Yeah, Moose definitely held up a little bit there, but nice footwork to the side and cutting up that inside, picking up another grand slam and 5 points. And it looks like Team United has a star pass there to number 27. That's Karma Lectrack.
And Darth Blader, their former lead jammer, is back in the penalty box. This jam is called off.
And Minnesota Nice coming out on top in that jam with 10 points, bringing their score up to 19. It looks like this might be a lead change kind of game back and forth here.
That's right. I mean, initially, when they started that last, jam, there was 4 Team United in the penalty box.
In the penalty box, yep. Definitely a benefit for Minnesota, as Team United still having a little bit of a party over there in the Bear and Bottle penalty box. You can head on down the road on Commercial Avenue to Bear and Bottle. They are going to host our after party on Sunday, but they're open all weekend long. They've got great open air outdoor seating, as well as a wonderful bar full of delicious beers and our
good food.
Artisanal. Yes, great food too.
So
I've had a couple things over there, and the list still continues of what I have to try yet.
I think maybe Team United is hungry, and they're just kind of hanging out in that penalty box, getting ready to go over there later today.
Perhaps.
All right, looks like we're getting ready for our next jam. And for your black team, Delilah Diamond back on the line as the lead jammer. Folks, it looks like Team United jammer is just kind of hanging out in our Bear and Bottle penalty box. So she is kind of skating unopposed at the moment.
That's right, Delilah Diamond and the Minnesota Nice getting a power jam here. Delilah Diamond through the pack and your lead jammer.
All right, she looks kind of lonely out there on the track, but no, never fear, because Team United, they're slowly getting some of their blockers back, who will be, kind of trying to stop Delilah out there on the track. All right, looks like Team United is now ready to re-enter the track. They got their jammer out there. Let's see what she can do.
Delilah Diamond through the pack again. A little bit of help there from Bully G, number 719, playing a little bit of offense and bridging.
Oh, definitely. Great assist by her teammate. Okay. Now we have a Minnesota blocker head into the penalty box. Looks like she will just kind of sit out for a little bit, La Rotunda. In the meantime, I still think, there was another star pass right there. All right, so let's see what Team United does.
And it looks like that's number 27, Carmen Lechtrack. Just as Karma approaching the pack, it looks like Delilah Diamond calls off that jam.
It was.
That'll put a Minnesota points up on the board. It looks like 15 for them.
Yeah, they really kind of took advantage of the fact that there was so many penalties for Team United in that last jam. Definitely helped them a little bit.
Definitely an advantage and a great time to score some points and get back up on top on that scoreboard.
All right, so we have for Team Black, T-Rex going up against, it looks like number 86, Nicole Soenstall, for your lead jammer status. Both ladies fighting hard to get through the pack, but Minnesota Nice gets through and has lead jammer.
All right. T-Rex at the back of the pack now, trying to fight her way past the Team United defensive wall there. Calls off the jam, picks up just a couple points. Maybe not. Just a couple there.
Just a couple.
2 to be exact.
I mean, 2 points is 2 points. Points is points. So we have
every point matters.
That's true. In Derby, every point matters.
It does.
All right. For Minnesota Nice, we have Moose back out on that jammer line. Looks like she's being joined by Killbilly for Team United. All right.
Definitely trying to find her way up to the front of the pack there.
That's right. She got knocked a little bit out of bounds by our Minnesota Nice defenders. She's still kind of trying to get through the pack. In the meantime, Moose is our lead jammer for this jam. And
Killbilly trying to find still an opening there at the front of the pack on her initial pass. Just as Moose definitely coming around the track to try and score some points. Called to the penalty box on a track cut penalty.
Oh, and did you see that? That almost looked like an apex jump by Team United. It is simply called now the Chaos Crew Apex Jump. And we will see what Team United does taking advantage of the fact that the Minnesota Nice, unfortunately, she was not nice that time. She got sent to the penalty box. So Team United looking to gain some ground right now.
And Killbilly really doing a great job for Team United here, jamming right around that outside, almost unscathed there. I don't even think a blocker touched her. Picking up the second grand slam there for Team United. And another apex jump, the Udder Chaos crew apex jump by Killbilly of Team United, successful in putting another 4 points on the board there.
All right, looks like she is joined back out on the track by Moose, the jammer from Minnesota Nice. And now both jammers running into a little bit of defense through both the defenders. She's got, it looks like we've got our Team United jammer getting some help by her teammates. Moose definitely, she's just kind of hanging out. She is,
Moose definitely, yeah, through that pack for 4 and around the track again, getting caught up in the back of the pack there. And now Team United up in the front trying to hold her back from points. Both teams picking up a few points on that last pass.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how it kind of shakes out after this. We had Minnesota Nice in the lead with a little bit of a nice lead, and Team United definitely made some ground on that. Looks like they picked up 22 points on that jam. So right now, 52-34, Minnesota Nice.
And jamming for the Blue Ribbon Bullies in white for Team United. It looks like we've got number 86, Nicole Sonnenstahl.
And
jamming against
Delilah
number 10.
Diamond from Minnesota Nice. And Nicole is our lead jammer this jam. Kind of broke her way through the pack. In the meantime, Delilah still trying to break through all those Team United blockers. Looks like another apex jump right there, but I think she either landed out of bounds. Either way, she called it off, picked up her points, called it.
And that'll be no points scored. So on those apex jumps, what needs to happen is the skater has to leave the track inbounds and then also land inbounds and upright in order to get the points for all of the other blockers and skaters that they pass while jumping. It's also a nice shortcut. Instead of going right through that pack and having to get knocked around, you just jump through that inside. But they make it look easy, and it is not.
That's exactly what I was thinking. All right.
Back to the action. We've got Esmeralda jamming in black for Minnesota Nice.
And we also have, looks like number 138, Darth Blader. And she is our lead jammer for this jam for Team United. All right, some good defense by Team United. Looks like they were running the jammer back. Both jammers now trying to get through the pack.
And Team United picking up 5 points and a grand slam there.
That's right, as Darth Blader makes her way around the track. I know we have one of our Minnesota Nice girls in the beer and bottle penalty box. Again, she was naughty. She got sent there for punishment. In the meantime, Darth Blader just calls out that jam. I think Team United probably made some ground on this jam.
A nice jam by Darth Blader there. Picking up 8 points for Team United, bringing them up to 42, just 10 away from Minnesota Nice.
That's right, they're gaining ground. All right, and these jams are moving pretty quickly, folks. So it looks like Team United is already lined up. They're going to be led by the jammer is Killbilly. She had a pretty nice jam a couple jams ago.
That's right, and Killbilly and the Team United now with a power jam.
That's right, as they wait for Minnesota Nice's jammer to enter the track. Looks like their lead jammer is T-Rex.
T-Rex knocked to the outside, recycled to the back.
In the meantime, we got a Minnesota Nice player heading to the penalty box. 2 blockers now heading to the penalty box. Looks like the lead pivot will be joining. So we got Madame de Stampador in the penalty box.
And it looks like Chocolate Payne knocking the Team United blocker to the inside. Team United Jammer, I'm sorry. Jammer headed to the Bear and Bottle penalty box. That will give Minnesota Nice and T-Rex a power jam. And that allows Team United to just focus on defense here, which with all 4 blockers out there, they're doing a great job of being able to really hold T-Rex back.
Yeah, they're doing everything they can to kind of prevent her from putting those extra points up on the score. Nice block right there by number 42. 242, Lunatic, just knocked T-Rex out of bounds. And Team United bought enough time for their jammer to get out of the penalty box and rejoin them on the track.
The initial pass there for Kill Billy. Now out of the penalty box, going down there at another, I think, attempted apex jump.
All right, and I do believe there was a star pass. So, Madame du Stompador has now obtained lead jammer status. Well, she briefly had it. She will be going to the penalty box. And that jam is called off.
And 3 more points there on that last part of the jam. It looks like by Team United jammer, Kill Billy, picking up 3. Bringing them to 45. Minnesota still at 52 points.
So, yeah, and the score is kind of, it's 52 to 45. Team United's gaining some ground. They're definitely kind of keeping Minnesota nice.
Last few jams keeping them scoreless. Definitely helping that momentum.
All right, on the jam line for Team United, solo jammer is number 86, Nicole Soenstall. Looks like the Minnesota Nice team focusing on their blockage, don't want to let her through the pack.
And Madame de Stompador, who was past the helmet cover from the jammer last jam, will be starting coming out of the penalty box when jamming. But lead jammer is number 86, Nicole Sonnenstahl.
All right. And so Nicole making her way around the track, attempting an apex jump. But Dolly, as you were talking about, when you leave the track, you must land in bounds. And looks like she landed slightly out. Never mind. She just got through the blockers.
She got knocked to the outside, right going into turn 1 there, and calls off the jam after picking up some points. A smart jammer move there.
That was a smart jam by Team United.
Picking up 4 points for Team United, and that brings them to 49. Minnesota still at 52.
So it'll be interesting to see with Minnesota Nice if they're going to keep playing nice or naughty. They've been scoreless the last couple jams, so Team United definitely has the momentum.
That they do, and now all skaters on the track. We've got 5-on-5. Team United with number 138, Darth Blader, going up against Minnesota's jammer, number 35. That's Moose Definitely.
And Moose Definitely, I mean, we've seen her a couple times out there in the jammer status. Same for Team United with their jammer, Darth Blader. Both jammers really getting blocked up by those defenders. Looks like Moose Jammer, though. I'm sorry, Darth Blader, she is your lead jammer for this jam. Just narrowly got through the Minnesota Nice blockers. Moose Definitely, though, she is still going up against the Team United blockers. Still struggling to get through for that initial pass.
Moose Definitely finally through the pack as Darth Blader makes her way through, picking up 4 points for Team United, calling off that jam. And that puts Team United into the lead by 1 point. That's 53 to 52. Great job by the Blue Ribbon Bullies against Minnesota Nice, just taking that deficit they had and making it into a 1 point lead there over the last few jams. Now that takes that jammer getting lead jam as well as those blockers holding back the opposing jammer.
That's right. Pretty.
Oh, no. And it looks like we'll have a little
bit of
a official timeout or maybe a team timeout there. And we're going to get back to the action.
Okay, and starting this jam, Number 10 on the jam line for Minnesota Nice is Delilah Diamond. For Team United, a familiar name, Nicole Solenstall.
Nicole Solenstall, your lead jammer for Team United. And the Minnesota Nice blockers having some trouble over there hanging out in that beer and bottle penalty box. A few of them started in the penalty box, and now a couple more back there. So
that's right. And honestly, it is to Team United's advantage. Anytime you have blockers in the penalty box, I mean, that's 2 less people to have to try and get through on the track. Yeah. All right, so Team United calling off that jam. Looks like they've taken a 10-point lead at this point, gained 9 points on that last jam. And we're coming up to the halfway mark of this first period.
That we are. We've still got just under 10 and a half minutes. And Minnesota Nice now not being held scoreless by Team United. The Blue Ribbon Bullies kind of being bullies out there, not letting them score any points.
They're bullying them, and they're not even using
We've
social
got the
media.
bullies against the Nice.
That's right. Gee, I wonder how this will come out. Okay. Oh, man, we had some fancy blocking over there by Team United, number 242,
we got Bully Jean
Lunatic.
out there.
Yeah, we had some bullying out there.
Nice.
All right, folks, so looks like Minnesota Nice lead jammer, and you can tell that their bench is pretty happy about that. Lead jammer for them, number 719, Bully Jean.
And Bully Jean jamming against Team United, number 22. That's Lolo Guns out there.
All right, Minnesota Nice taking advantage of that lead jam status, picking up 4 points, calling off the jam. Okay, so now they're trying to decrease that gap that Team United just kind of put in between their score-wise. Let's see what their tactic is going into this next jam. Unfortunately, both teams do have players in our bear and bottle penalty box. Folks, there's no bears or bottles over there. It's just the penalty box. You just sit there, you think about what you did, and then you come back out on the track and try and skate clean. So, Minnesota. Go ahead.
Nicole Sonnenstahl, number 86, jamming for Team United, going up against number 35, most definitely for Minnesota RollerGirls.
That's right. And we've seen, and I think said Nicole's name quite a bit today for Team United jammer. She is the lead jammer right now. That was a very quick jam. She calls it off. Let's see if they picked up some points.
And a nice response there to Minnesota's 4-point call off is Team United's 4 points and call it off. That's usually the best option for a jammer. If you're lead jammer, you get those 4 points, call it off before the other team can score any.
That's right. Get in and get out.
Get it, hit it, and quit it.
That's right. Hit it and quit it. Okay,
right.
And speaking of hitting it, so for the Minnesota Nice, number 10, Delilah Diamond will be facing jammer number 18, Kill Billy. Looks like both jammers struggling against those blockers again. We've seen really great defense today by both teams. Minnesota not playing that nice when they're blocking, and the bullies trampling, stopping the nice girls. I tell you. And both jammers still trying to get lead jammer status as we're making our way around the 4th turn of the track.
And finally, lead jammer goes to Minnesota Nice. That's number 10, Delilah Diamond. It took a little while for that lead jammer to be established. That means the defense is doing its job. Both jammers out of the pack now, eligible to score points.
That's right. And so right as we saw Kill Billy get up to the pack, Minnesota calls off that jam. I think holding Team United to, well, Team United picked up some points.
That's right. It looks like Team United snuck in there and picked up 4 points as Minnesota Nice called off that jam. So they're at 70 points. Minnesota Nice with 57. And lining up on that jammer line, again, we've got number 65, T-Rex, jamming for Minnesota, against 138, Darth Blader, jamming for Team United.
That's right. We'll see if Darth Blader uses the force this time to become our lead jammer. Lots of great blocking by Team United. Looks like she is just really trying to get through. And on the other side,
Darth Blader pushing that pack up. Right up in the front there. Meanwhile, T-Rex struggling to get past Team United's defense in the back. And that'll give Darth Blader lead jam status.
that's right. And folks, when our jammers look tired out there, honestly, they really are. It is so much work and effort to try and get through a pack of ladies who are doing everything they can to stop you. Both teams work really hard at every position.
Darth Blader through the pack again, through the pack on our point scoring pass. That's 5 points for a grand slam.
Darth Blader kind of makes me wonder if she's telling the nice girls, I am your father.
I think Darth Blader is saying, look at me, Minnesota Nice. I am your lead jammer. And that's another grand slam there for Darth Blader.
Darth Blader she has the force to back her. All right, this jam is called off. Let's see what the outcome was. Looks like Team United definitely picked up some points. Did they hold Minnesota Nice scoreless, though? 12 points on that jam. Right now, with under 5 minutes in this period, Team United leads 82 to Minnesota Nice 57. All right. So in this next jam here, starting out, we have our lead jammer for Team United. Who is it, Dolly? We're trying to figure it out. It's number 86, Nicole Solenstahl.
Nicole has been doing a great job jamming for Team United. Really got them back on the board there with a few jams, as well as Darth Baber. All right.
That's right. And so it looks like for Team Minnesota Nice, their lead jammer is, well, we're still trying to figure that out.
Their jammer is still stuck in the back of the pack there on the lead pass. And that's number 65. T-Rex out there jamming.
And I believe she started out in the penalty box, yes. So, all right. So let's see what T-Rex can do for the Minnesota Nice. In the meantime, Nicole's still making her way around the track, picking up some points for Team United.
And she does. Another 4 points on the board there after a nice grand slam, that last pass.
That's right. And T-Rex seems to be hot on her heels, making her way up to the pack. And Nicole says, that's it. We're calling it. And that ends that jam.
That'll end that jam. Team United on top with 99 points.
Yeah,
Minnesota with 57.
So we'll see if they break the century mark here before the end of this half. All right, as we approach the jam line here, we've got number 18 for Team United, Kill Billy.
We want to thank another one of our sponsors, Terciops Truncatus Studios, a Madison-based independent game design studio offering fun games and great gifts for the gamers in your life. And we've even setting out to make cross-training your new favorite mobile game. Come check us out this and other games at our vendor table.
Okay, and so for this jam, immediately starting out, Team United is the only team that has a jammer out there. We have T-Rex sitting in the penalty box at the moment. Either way, Minnesota Nice doing everything they can to not be nice, preventing that blocker from getting through. Preventing the jammer from getting through.
Knocked to the outside and recycled, now knocked down on that inside line.
That's right.
It's a tough jam for Team United, especially on that power jam.
Oh,
Minnesota can just focus on their defense.
That's right. And great blocking out there by Barbel Fett, number 69. We still have Kill Billy trying to get through and making her, initial pass as the lead jammer. In the meantime, T-Rex out of the penalty box.
T-Rex got out of that penalty box through the pack, but it looks like Kill Billy was your lead jammer, so calls off that jam before anyone can score points. Took a little bit to get a lead jammer established in that last pass, too, in that last jam.
All right, and that did bump Team United up to the century mark. So we have a score of 100 for Team United, 57 for Minnesota Nice. And we're going into what might be the last jam or second to last. We don't know, but it's going to be Moose for Minnesota Nice going up against Nicole for Team United in the white. All right. And Nicole's definitely...
Moose-
Go ahead. Go ahead,
Who's
Dolly.
definitely around that outside, picking up lead jammer status for Minnesota Nice.
Yes, and in the meantime, I'm watching Nicole Solenstall for Team United. She is really struggling with those black blockers out there from Minnesota Nice.
And yeah, we've got Team United's jammer. Nicole's headed to that Baron bottle penalty box. That will give... Oh, nope. We've also got Minnesota Nice's jammer headed to the penalty box.
That's right. And
So they'll both just serve a little bit of time what the other jammer served, and now both are back on the track, eligible to score points, but neither can call off that jam any longer. So this jam will go the full 2 minutes.
that's right. And both of them kind of jollying in position, trying to see what they can do for their team. Looking a little bit tired, but that's okay. It's roller derby. All right, let's see what Minnesota Nice blockers do in trying to prevent Nicole. And Moose also, she's approaching the Team United blocker line.
Moose definitely with some nice footwork there along that line, trying to stay inbounds. Toe stop work is really important for jammers, especially on those out-of-bounds lines.
That's right.
And both teams doing a great job defensively here, holding back the jammers, neither able to get through that pack right away. We do have the period clock has ended, but we will continue through to the end of this jam since there is no longer a lead jammer to call off the jam.
That's right. A little bit of confusion there. It looks like Flash Goria for Team United, the blocker, thought she was running back Moose, but she ended up going to the penalty box, and folks, that'll do it. It is an intermission. We have a score of 103 for Team United, 66 for Minnesota Nice.
And that'll bring us to that halftime. So please check out our vendor tables. There's lots of great things to look at, buy, and great people to talk to. Head over to our beverage table and head on outside to check out our food carts. We've got Buzzy's Lake House, Jakarta Cafe, and Chocolate Shop ice cream.
And we'll see you in about 15 minutes.
All right, folks, we're going to get back to the action here between Minnesota Nice and Blue Ribbon Bullies. That's Team United from Des Moines against the Minnesota RollerGirls. They are in the lead right now, 103 to Minnesota's 66, but anything can happen in this second period. I'm Dolly Pardon Me, and I'm here with Seasons Beatings.
Hello, hello.
Welcome. We want to welcome all of you here. And I believe I received some word from the referees that Minnesota had requested a review for insubordination on the Team United jammer.
Okay.
However, they had already gotten off the track and no insubordination was called. So, FYI.
Okay, so clean slate moving into this next bout. I'm sorry, this next half.
And we're going to start it off with number 138. Darth Baber for Team United, going up against number 10. That's Delilah Diamond for the Minnesota RollerGirls.
All right, both names we are well familiar with from last period. Looks like Delilah is our lead jammer. We'll see what Minnesota Nice does. I bet you they're not going to be so nice this second half. They got a lot of ground to cover. It'll be interesting to see.
And Delilah Diamond through the pack after getting lead jam status for 4 points, calls off that jam. Minnesota putting up 4 points and keeping Team United to 0 that last jam.
That's right. That's the hit it and quit it technique that we talked about earlier. And it looks like we have a blocker in the penalty box to start this next jam. Lolo Guns for Team United is sitting solo. She will not be able to join her team in trying to block for Moose, number 35. And then for, looks like Team United, they have Kill Billy.
And Moose definitely right up that inside line, picks up lead jammer status for Minnesota Nice.
Moose definitely blew through that pack.
A great derby name for us announcers.
That's right. All right, let's see
Blue
how
ribbon.
she does. Ooh, and she gets her points, calls off that jam. I believe holds Team United to 0 points in that jam. So Minnesota Nice starting out this half, not so nice. Not so nice.
Well, Minnesota Nice starting off this half, picking up quick 4 points, those first 2 jams, bringing them up to 74 points. Team United still in the lead with 103. And on the line on the jammer line, we've got Bully Jean, number 719 for Minnesota RollerGirls.
And looks like she's going up against Team United's Nicole Soenstall. Again, Nicole Soenstall, a name we've said pretty frequently today. She's been one of their lead jammers throughout the bout. And both jammers definitely struggling a little bit to get through their packs, respectively. But Nicole Soenstall, number 86 for Team United, lead jammer status for this jam.
Still in the pack, Bully Jean, held up by the Team United defense up in the front there.
That's right. And Nicole Soenstall, she made it look easy that time. She just kind of was like, hi, bye.
I'm just going to slice right through this pack and pick up a nice grand slam.
That's right. Let's see how she does on this turn. All right. She gets through a couple blockers, calls it off. Ooh.
And even though she calls off that jam there, it looks like Minnesota Nice jammer Bully Jean did pick up a couple points.
That's right.
For
looks like she picked
the
up.
Minnesota Nice.
So it looks like 7 points for Team United, 2 for the Nice. But again, every point counts in roller derby. Okay, and looks like we have Darth Baber up on the line again for Team United in the white. She will be going up against T-Rex for your Minnesota Nice. Couple adjustments at the last minute. Let's see how the jammers get through.
T-Rex trying to make her way back and forth across the pack there. Both teams' defense doing a great job of really holding that jammer back, but it looks like Minnesota Nice T-Rex is your lead jammer.
That's right. T-Rex cutting through there. And then we have, of course, number 138, Darth Baber. She is going to be the other jammer. All right. So T-Rex hitting up the Baron Bottle penalty box. She's not going to have a bottle of beer, but she is going to think about what she did and sit out for a little bit. That gives Team United the kind of the all clear to see if they can get some points.
Darth Baber trying to fight her way through that pack. Knocked down, but right back up again, picking up a grand slam and 5 points for Team United. Darth Baber really, you know, like Minnesota Nice's blockers are kind of beating her up out there, or bullying her a little bit. She looking a little bit tired, but still fighting her way through the pack. Another grand slam and 5 more points picked up for Team United. And Darth Baber calls off that jam just as Minnesota Nice's jammer gets back into the pack.
And it looks like...
I'm sorry. It doesn't look like she called off that jam. It's still going.
That's right. I think she tried to call off that jam, but then realized because she wasn't lead jammer, the lead jammer T-Rex was in the penalty box that she couldn't. And it's an easy mistake to make because quite honestly, I've done it before. I've waited for the jam to be over. I've called it myself. But you're still out there for the remainder of the jam.
That's the difference between being a lead jammer and being the jammer in the lead. Now both jammers back in the pack trying to fight their way through for some points. That jam goes the full 2 minutes and is now ended. It looks like Darth Baber picks up 14 points for Team United. And Minnesota Nice picks up 8 points. That'll bring the score Minnesota Nice 84, Team United Blue Ribbon Bullies to 124.
Darth Baber definitely using the force to get through that jam.
That's right. Next up on the jammer line for the Minnesota RollerGirls, number 10, Delilah Diamond, going up against number 18 on Team United. That's Kill Billy. Kill Billy playing a little bit of defense on the other jammer. Now both jammers trying to fight their way through those packs.
That's right. Minnesota Nice now at full strength as their blocker comes out of the penalty box, and they have the lead jammer. So it looks like Delilah Diamond is our lead jammer for this jam. In the meantime, Kill Billy, she got knocked out of bounds, re-entering the track, still trying to, get through these blockers.
Still trying to get past that Minnesota Nice defense. Number 37, Hannibal Lecter, taking her to that inside line.
And even though she did take the star pass off her helmet, she retained it, she kept it, it's right back on. So again, she's the jammer. She's not the lead jammer, but she is the jammer for Team United. Oh, and she attempted an apex jump right there, but it looks like number 17, she got caught up a little bit with the Minnesota blockers. I think it was Madame Du Stompador stomped her on that apex a little bit with her skate, but either way, that jam was called off.
And, yep, I think that'll send Minnesota blocker number 37 to the penalty box, the bear and bottle penalty box there. Team United picking up 2 points on that jam. Minnesota Nice with 9 points, bringing them to 93 points. Team United with 126. We've still got over 22 and a half minutes to go in this second period.
That's right. Plenty of time. So out there on the line, we have Moose definitely the lead jammer for this jam. And going up against, let's see, it looks like, is it Jam Yankee? Is that who I'm seeing out there? Nope, I'm so sorry. Nicole Soenstall is the jammer for Team United. And that was a very quick jam getting called off. I'm guessing Minnesota picked up some quick points and called it.
Yeah, that's right. A quick 2 points for Minnesota Nice, keeping the Blue Ribbon Bullies to 0 that last jam. And we'll line it up again. Number 138 in white for Team United, Darth Baber, going up against number 719, Bully Jean, in black for Minnesota RollerGirls.
All right, and back to the action. So we got Bully Jean trying to get her way through the pack. We got some great blockers there by Team United, just kind of bumping her out of bounds. She's still trying to get through. And same with Darth Baber. neither jammer able to get through yet to get lead jammer status. Great defense out there by all the blockers.
And Minnesota Nice, that's Bully Jean as your lead jammer.
Bully Jean bullied her way through the bullies, you could say.
Bully Jean through the bullies to pick up lead jammer.
All right, and then looks like she's out there.
Around the track and through the pack, that's Bully Jean for 5 points and a grand slam for Minnesota Nice. Darth Baber taking back, or putting back the star cover. Following closely behind.
And look at how quickly the pack is moving now, too, speeding it up a little bit.
That pack is definitely at high speed. High-speed roller derby packs. You don't see them that often anymore.
No, not too often, but it sure is fun when you do.
A big hit there by Team United.
And
54 Rhino Rocket there calling off the jam, or they're forcing Minnesota Nice jammer to call off that jam. Bringing Minnesota Nice, though, now up to 102. Team United with 126. And still just under 20 minutes to go in this period. Getting back to a nicer, or a closer score on that board. We're going to see a timeout being called here. That gives us a chance to thank another one of our sponsors. I'd like to thank the Come Back In. And I have a song to sing.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
Come back in, have another drink on me, where the whiskey's always flowing and the good times are free. Come back in, have a seat there at the bar. All my friends agree, you want a drink or three. There's no place we'd rather be than the Come Back In. Check out the Come Back In at 508 East Wilson Street. And that song is sung by one of my favorite bands, Wheelhouse, so I want to give them credit out there too.
Yes, Wheelhouse. They were a staple at the Comeback for a long time, I believe.
That they were.
Yeah,
They're now playing at the Coliseum Bar on those Tuesday nights, but they still have that song. What can you do? It was perfect.
Yeah, and you singing it made me want to go to the Comeback In. I wanted to come back to the Comeback In. Great job, Dolly.
You know I love to sing, right? We'll have to hit up the karaoke here in Madison somewhere this weekend while you're around.
Oh, that would be phenomenal.
I think a duet off the track would be good.
We could do that. We could do the song Brand New Skates.
Yeah, maybe a few PBRs from our beverage stand. We want to thank PBR as our sponsor too. Pabst Blue Ribbon, a longtime supporter of Madison Roller Derby. So PBR yourself ASAP at a nearby concession. Craft beers from Ale Asylum and Capital Brewery are also available for purchase.
That's right, folks, and it is the afternoon, but quite honestly, any time is a good time to have a PBR or another beer. All right, and the officials, it looks like they're still reviewing. We'll wait and see what the outcome is. Both teams are just kind of hanging out. Looks like we're going to get back to the action.
We are. That official timeout looked like it was taken in order to remedy some penalty trouble. Number 1923, Chocolate Payne, has fouled out, meaning getting 7 penalties in the course of a game. So now we're back to the action, though. Minnesota Jammer.
All right, Minnesota Jammer is Delilah Diamond, but our lead, it's hard to tell who the lead jammer is because she was hot.
Lead jammer was number 9, carried away, but Minnesota Jammer right behind there, number 10, Delilah Diamond, forcing Team United to call off that jam. No points scored.
I was confused at who the lead jammer was because they were both side by side when he was pointing to it. So. All right. So it looks like on the line for Minnesota, we got Moose definitely out there, and she's joined by Kill Billy for Team United.
Moose definitely taken to the inside line as Kill Billy tries to make her way around the outside, kind of pushing that Minnesota Nice 3-wall.
That's right. And Delilah getting bumped out by Karma Electric back there. Definitely some great blocking. Anyway, Moose definitely is going to be able to get through the pack. She is not the lead jammer, however.
That's right. A minor no pass, no penalty may be called that does not allow that jammer to become lead jammer then. And that gives Kill Billy the lead jammer status for Team United. Both jammers now eligible to score points. Kill Billy into that pack first. Calls off that jam.
But doesn't look like they picked up any points. Looks like Minnesota, they picked up a couple. Minnesota got 4. We're at 128 for Team United, 106 for Minnesota Nice. Under 20 minutes to go in this half.
And we're going to see Lolo Guns out there, number 22, jamming for Team United in white.
And Bully Jean back on the line, looks like, for Minnesota Nice. I believe this is the first time we've seen Lolo Guns out there on the jam line. And let's see if she can gun her way through. Getting bumped out a little bit by Killer B for Minnesota Nice. Minnesota Nice not playing that nice right now. And both jammers are able to get through, but lead jammer is Bully Jean for Minnesota Nice. And again, we are seeing this pick up pretty quickly. The pace is moving pretty fast. That jam is called off.
Great job by Bully Jean there, quickly getting those points that she could and calling off that jam before Team United able to score any points.
And a little bit of a change-up. I mean, before, back in period 1, when Team United kind of took off, I mean, they were holding, Minnesota Nice scoreless. They weren't being that nice. They were bullying in them. They're the bullies. And now kind of seeing that momentum swing where the Nice is, it's almost like they're copying that. They're saying, not so quickly. We're going to get our hit it and quit it points, and you're going to see how it felt.
That's right. Team United and Minnesota RollerGirls going back and forth here on their momentum shifts, and it's all based on if that team gets that lead jammer status multiple times in a row. Now that last jam we had number 65, T-Rex, going up against Team United.
Nicole Sorenthal.
Jammer Nicole. A quick jam, no points scored. Just a little bit of time off the clock.
That's right, not too much, and they're lining up pretty quick here. So this has been a pretty fast-paced, bout for the most part. Minnesota Nice and Team United, yeah. All right, so we have Delilah Diamond out there on the jam line, and she's going up against Kill Billy. Kill Billy looking to be a little bit defensive initially, but Delilah says, never mind, I'm going to just get right through you. And both
jammers knocked to the outside line, recycled to the back of the pack.
That's right.
We got a Team United blocker headed off to the Bear and Bottle penalty box, just as Minnesota Nice jammer Delilah Diamond is your lead jammer for this jam.
And Kill Billy, too, finally making her way through the pack. I mean, she was really going up against some pretty tough defenders by Minnesota Nice. Just there we saw Jam Yankee trying to hold Delilah, but she was unsuccessful. Delilah calls off that jam after picking up her points.
Nice 4 points. I think Minnesota's blockers, too, sped that up around turn 1 and 2, then kind of stopped that pack to allow themselves to help their jammer through right at that critical moment.
All right, so going into our next jam, we have Moose on the line. She is joined by Darth Baber.
And it looks like we need some track maintenance. Meanwhile, I'll get another one of our sponsors, a little shout out. 608 Skate. Visit the 608 Skate booth for personalized fittings. Check out the highly acclaimed Rydell Solaris boots. Get advice on wheels or just say hi to Mouse. 608 Skate offers the best skater-tested and approved gear to help you make all your skating dreams come true on and off the track. On Facebook and Instagram at 608 Skate.
All right, and Mouse, we hopefully will be seeing later during the tournament, skating for our Dairyland Dolls.
That we will. We'll see all our Dairyland Dolls coming up just a little while later today at 6 p.m., the Mad Rollin' Dolls B team will go up against arch rival Roller Derby B team. And then at 8 p.m., the Dairyland Dolls will go against the Ann Arbor Derby Dimes. After this game, we've got a couple games in between at 2 and 4 as well. So lots of Derby action all day long. We're going to get you back down to the action on the track where we've got Moose Definitely up against Darth Baber.
That's right. Moose Definitely just slicing her way through the pack. She's lead jammer.
Definitely your lead jammer. Definitely some Minnesota fans out there in the audience, too, cheering on the Minnesota Nice.
All right, Moose making her way around again, coming through the pack. Nice defense, though, by Team United, but either way, she was able to get past Animal, and she is on her second lap now. And here she comes. In the meantime, I don't think we've seen our Team United jammer make her initial pass yet. Moose making it look easy, calling off the jam.
That's right, and the fans saw that action where Moose Definitely got the advantage in that jam, picking up 10 points for Minnesota Nice, bringing them to 123 within 5 points of Team United. Team United still at 128. Team United needing to get some lead jams and obviously more points and pick up that momentum just as they did in that first period. Jamming
Absolutely.
for Team United, we've got number 86, Nicole Sonnenstahl, going up against Minnesota Nice jammer number 719, Bully Jean.
That's right. And it is just a 5-point, game right now, this bout. Minnesota just quickly picking up the points. However, we do have our lead jammer this time is Nicole Sonnenstahl for Team United. Let's see what she does. Bully Jean.
And I think this is the first jam in a few where Team United gets lead jammer status. Great job by Team United putting up that defense as Nicole Sonnenstahl gets through that pack.
Yeah, she just sliced her way around the corner, picked up her points, and then she called it off. I believe they held Minnesota scoreless this time.
All right, number 22, Lolo Guns for Team United. Going to be on that jammer line against number 10, Delilah Diamond for the Minnesota RollerGirls.
All right, Lolo Guns, I guess this is going to be her second jam as a jammer, so let's see if she can gun her way through this time.
The formation out there is a little different as they're all spread out, but right as the whistle's about to blow, Minnesota RollerGirls come back to play some defense.
And the way it was structured for Team United did not hold Delilah Diamond. She's able to get through. She's your lead jammer. And then, of course, we have Lolo Guns gunning for her. And again, we're seeing that rapid pace where the pack is really speeding it up. Minnesota calling it off.
Picking up a quick 2 points. That's 125 for Minnesota Nice, 132 for Team United. And we've still got 11 minutes to go in this second period.
Definitely seeing it move pretty fast. It's been a very fast-tempoed pace throughout this bout. Both teams actually contributing to that. So it'll be interesting to see down the stretch how this kind of plays out. All right, on our jam line for Team United, in white, Kill Billy. And it looks like she is joined by Moose Definitely. Oh, and Kill Billy getting nudged out of bounds, rejoining, coming back and skating around. Facing some tough blockers, though, by Minnesota. Moose Definitely getting through the pack, and she is going to be lead jammer. And
That is Moose Definitely your lead jammer.
All right, Kill Bully getting through. And in the meantime, Moose Definitely being held up by Team United, just barely getting through, but their blocker number 983 heading to the penalty box. It's Eve Seiko. Eve Seiko.
Moose Definitely calling off that jam after getting knocked down there, picking up 4 points for Minnesota Nice.
And that makes it a 3-point game. I mean, with
That
that
it
last.
does. It's been a close game the last few jams here as the Minnesota RollerGirls have been making their way back slowly but surely. Team United had the lead at the half, still with the lead, and on the line jamming now. We've got number 30.
Number 32, yes, Flash Gloria. And she is joined up there by, is it Bully Jean again? Yes, Bully Jean is staying out there. Flash Gloria, though, for Team United, lead jammer. Let's see if she's able to get some points here for her team.
Flash Gloria, first jam out there, I believe, for Team United. Calls off the jam.
That's right.
After picking up a quick 3 points for Team United. And just like they started off the game, a little bit of back and forth, changing off who gets the lead jam, who picks up those quick points.
That's right.
It looks like we're going to have an official timeout. So while they take care of things, we can let you know about another one of our sponsors. Are you looking to get around Madison? Do you need a safe ride home? Download the Union Cab app to order your ride when you need it. Their number is also printed on your wristbands. So remember, if you need a ride, call Union Cab. That's 242-2000. 242-2000, 242-2000, 242-2000. Union Cab. Or download their app.
And folks, too. And folks, we would also like to just take a moment to thank our EMTs here. Thank you to all of our medical volunteers keeping us safe and healthy all weekend long. I mean, they just make a difference. And when you skate, anything can happen. So we are super grateful and appreciative of them being here. All right, officials still conferring.
And we got about 8.5 minutes left in the second period. Minnesota Nice doing a great job this second period to get back into close range of Team United, just 6 points.
That's right. It's almost as if
lead.
they started their first half out. They were playing nice. You know, they were like, hey, we're here. We're nice girls. And then the second half, they came out and they're like, you know what, that nice girl image is gone.
Right.
After halftime, we're not nice anymore.
Both of these teams, B teams for their home leagues, they'll be trying to get into the tournaments for B teams that are held later on in the year. Their A teams are also going to be playing throughout the weekend, so check to see. I believe Team United Roller Derby's A team will be playing next at 2 p.m. up against No Coast Derby Girls. And then the Minnesota Roller Girls A team will be playing against Philly Roller Derby at 4 p.m. So stick around to see more Team United and more Minnesota.
That's right. Lots of action this weekend, lots of derby. And honestly, is it ever not a good day to do derby? And folks, again, if you're hungry or thirsty, please feel free to check out our vendors. We've got some craft beer on tap. We've got local beer. Ellis Island PBR is here. And of course, if you're hungry, we got a couple food trucks outside, and there's always room for ice cream.
And there's also sunshine outside. It is a gorgeous day. Thank you all for being here inside watching a gorgeous sport played by wonderful people out there on the team or on the track. Let's hear it for all of our skaters here at the Udder Chaos Tournament. Thank you so much to all the teams that are entertaining us and just putting on a great athletic show out there.
All right, and speaking of shows, we're back to the action as Diamond Delilah is on the jam line. She's joined by Nicole Stoenstall for Team United. All right, going back to the jam. All right, Team United definitely trying to stop Delilah, using their best defense. She quickly is able to get her way through that pack. Karma Electric giving it her best. However, she is still facing some opposition by Team United, and she looks like Delilah is the lead jammer, which was surprising to a lot of us. We also thought that Nicole Solenstall was, but she is not. So let's see what Delilah does with lead jam status. She comes up to the pack. She calls it. Let's see if Minnesota got some points. In the meantime, Team United calling a timeout.
All right, it looks like we've got an official review from Team United now. I can update you on that official review called by the previous, in the previous jam. They were asking for the insubordination to be removed from number 13, but it looked like that skater was, the insubordination will stay.
Okay, so
that is the final. So it looks like Team United now going to request a review, so we'll get more word on what that is, and we'll get back to the action. That last jam, really quick there, both jammers out of the pack right away, and then the lead jammer just calling off that jam as they approach the pack and try to pick up a few points. It looks like Minnesota is at 129, Team United at 135.
That's right. And so in that previous call, what you're talking about was number 13, La Rotunda for the Minnesota RollerGirls, correct? Okay. All right. And yeah, with that last jam, it was so fast, and both jammers appeared to get out of the pack. So initially, it was almost hard to tell, at least from our angle, who had lead jammer status.
And that's why we have officials. Let's hear it for our officials and skating referees, non-skating officials, and all of our volunteers. Thank you so much for all that you do and all that you help us to do as roller derby skaters on that track. Without officials, it would just be utter chaos.
Oh, nice pun, Dolly. I was going to say it just wouldn't even be official, really.
It just wouldn't be official.
Without the official.
This is the official Utter Chaos Tournament. And we're going to get back to the action down on the track now. It looks like we have Minnesota Jammer in the penalty box starting this jam. They're also short 2 blockers in that penalty box.
Right. So following along those lines then, Darth Babers, our lead jammer for Team United, making her way through the pack. Oh, we do have several Minnesota girls in the penalty box, the Barron Bottle penalty box. Team United having the advantage for this jam.
That's right. Power jam for Team United, and Darth Baber there making her way through the pack. That's the second grand slam for Darth Baber there. Just as Minnesota Nice's jammer Delilah Diamond out of the penalty box and through the pack on her initial pass.
All right, so Team United already picking up some quick points, and as Darth approaches the pack, she calls off that jam, hoping to prevent Minnesota from scoring any points. I think she was successful with that. So Team United jumping ahead to a 145-point lead over Minnesota Nice at 129, so 16 points.
And we're going to get another jam started. Lining up on the jammer line for Minnesota Nice. Number 35 is Moose Definitely.
That's right. She is joined out there by Kill Billy.
And we've seen Moose Definitely and Kill Billy jam against one another a lot. Oh, Kill Billy making a mark there, or knocking down Moose Definitely, but not going to stop her. She gets right back up and gets lead jammer status for Minnesota Nice.
That's right. Moose Definitely not deterred by that. Jam on jammer, little action right there. So Moose getting through the pack, calling it off. Nicely done.
Nice job by Minnesota Nice's jammer, Moose Definitely.
All right, folks, we are just under our 6-minute mark here in period 2. Again, pretty close score between Minnesota Nice and Team United. Looks like they're only separated by 12 points right now. Plenty of time still to see what happens. Delilah back out on the jam line. Looks like she will be going up against Nicole Solenstall again, two names that we've been seeing quite frequently in the lead jam or as jammers today.
And that jammer rotation oftentimes gets to be the same as teams jam 2 or 3, maybe 4 jammers consistently throughout those games. Looks like we might have another quick review. Last official review by Team United was to call a penalty on one of the Minnesota RollerGirls. However, that penalty was being called right as the jam ended, so there was no team official review or timeout taken off.
Okay. Although I think there is now.
There might be now. That gives us time to thank another one of our sponsors. We'd like to thank All About Derby, LLC. All About Derby, Michigan's only all roller derby brick and mortar shop, skater owned and operated. Stop by our booth to check out our products or visit us at allaboutderby.com. All About Derby. Let's check out their booth later on, okay? Season Speedings, I think I might need some new skate stuff.
All right, Dolly.
A lot of great vendors out there for you
That's right.
to shop from.
Definitely. And speaking of Derby, of course, the WFTDA Utter Chaos is a WFTDA recognized tournament. The WFTDA recognized tournaments program supports high-quality WFTDA member-hosted tournaments worldwide while allowing for various tournament structures. The recognized tournament program establishes a consistent standard for tournament officiating and games management. See the complete schedule of this year's WFTDA recognized tournaments at WFTDA.com/events.
I'd like to thank Ian's Pizza, another proud sponsor of the Mad Rollin' Dolls. Ian's Pizza has 2 downtown locations at 100 State Street next to the Capitol and at 319 North Francis near the Kohl Center. Both locations are open late. Order online at ianspizza.com, and downtown delivery is available if you're staying downtown.
All right, that's right. And it looks like we're kind of getting back to the action here out on the track. We'll wait and see what the decision was, kind of what was going on out there. But in the meantime, we do see both jammers lined up, still just waiting for that whistle. Delilah will be going up against Nicole Solenstall. And again, this is just a 12-point bout right here. Anything can happen in the next 5 minutes and 44 seconds, folks.
And we're going to start this jam now. Both jammers trying to fight past the defense on the opposing teams there. Delilah Diamond trying to make her way up through that pack.
That's right. And Nicole doing the same, getting, run back a little bit by, Nicole being, well, there was some confusion. I think Nicole Solenstall initially thought she was getting a penalty, headed that way, but no, she is still.
And it looks like Minnesota Nice's blockers mostly all sent to the penalty box there. Just one on the track, now joined by another. But Minnesota jammer Delilah Diamond is your lead jammer, picking up 4 points and calling off that jam before Team United can score any.
That's right. And then in this quick turnaround here, as we see Moose definitely making her way over to the jam line, we will see Minnesota short 2 as they're in the beer and bottle penalty box. Jammer for Team United looks to be Karma Lectrack.
All right, that last official review, Team United requesting a back block call on one of the skaters. No penalty was issued, so.
Okay, all right. So back to the action. All right, Moose definitely trying to get away around those Team United blockers. Likewise, we have Karma trying to get through the 2 packs of the Minnesota Nice blockers. And looks like lead jammer is Karma Lectrack for Team United. Moose definitely.
And Karma Lectrack with that apex jump. That's the Udder Chaos Crew Apex Jump. Calling off the jam, picking up 4 points. That'll bring Team United up to 149, I believe. 137, Minnesota Nice. Still just under 4 minutes and anybody's game out there on the track. It's going to get a little bit
hectic.
A little bit hectic, I think. You're right.
Maybe chaotic. Maybe
Perhaps.
utterly chaotic a little bit.
Maybe.
All right, Delilah Diamond back out there on the jam line going up against Kill Billy. Looks like both teams have a couple skaters in the beer and bottle penalty box. We'll see if that deters anyone in either way and to whose advantage that may be. And little bit of a delay. I was just thinking, Dolly, I really do like seeing some jam-on-jammer action. I just mean it when the jammers get aggressive with each other.
And that's what you're seeing there, Delilah Diamond and Kill Billy. A lot of jammer defense at first. It looks like Delilah Diamond, your lead jammer for Minnesota.
All right, and looks like Delilah Diamond for Minnesota Nice. Probably not going to be so nice right now in this jam. We'll see what she does. Team United, meanwhile,
a tough knockdown there by 37. Hannibal Lecter.
That's right, Delilah Diamond able to get through the pack. In the meantime, we have Kill Billy still wrestling with the Minnesota Nice blockers. They're not being too nice to her out there. She is definitely struggling with number 86 for Minnesota, Wax Poetic.
Delilah Diamond now trying to fight her way through that pack in between turn 1 and 2, decides to call off that jam, picking up those few points on that pass. That'll be a 5-point jam for Delilah Diamond. And that brings Minnesota up to, a 9-point jam, bringing Minnesota to 146. Team United with 149, and this is just a 3-point game with just over 2 minutes to go. We're going to line up the jammers again, start a new jam. It's number 138 in white, Darth Baber for Team United, going against number 35 in black, Moose Definitely for Minnesota RollerGirls.
That's right. That's right, Dolly. Darth Bader historically had a little bit of the force to help her. It doesn't help her this time. Moose Definitely is your lead jammer. And we are seeing Minnesota Nice playing very aggressively for these last few jams, actually most of the second half.
And Moose Definitely now trying to make her way through the pack, does so, picking up 4 points, calls off that jam, and that'll bring Minnesota Nice into the lead with just that one jam by 1 point.
That's right. Moose definitely taking advantage, picking up her points. And now it's a 1-point game with under 2 minutes to go.
Let's hear it for Team United, all those fans out there. And I know Minnesota Nice has a little crowd going, cheering on their team.
All right, back out on our jam line, we have Delilah Diamond up there against Nicole Sohenstall. Again, these are not unfamiliar names for us today in this jam. Both ladies trying to get lead jammer status for their teams. Great defense on behalf of both teams. All right, lead jammer Nicole Sohenstall for Team United. Blue Ribbon Bullies.
Team United needing this lead jammer status now. Nicole Sohenstall now on a power jam for Team United as the Minnesota Nice jammer goes to the beer and bottle penalty box. Nicole fighting her way through that pack, picking up a grand slam and 5 points for Team United.
That's right. So Delilah Diamond sitting in the penalty box, the beer and bottle penalty box. Nicole making her way through the track. She has gone up against Keller B playing great defense for Minnesota, trying to stop Nicole. Nicole breaks through, calls off the jam. And that's obviously a benefit to Team United in this point.
Definitely a power jam that they needed right at that moment. Nicole Sonnenstahl and Team United now in the lead after that 10-point jam, 159 to Minnesota Nice's 150. And that's our unofficial end. I did not realize the time had gone that fast. So we will check out the score to make sure that is correct, but that was definitely timed perfectly. I'm just running out of time over here because the action on the track is keeping me busy. So
absolutely, those blue ribbon bullies out there.
A great back and forth game. Both teams really putting up a tight defensive walls out there. Their jammers just plowing through, trying to like break by one another. And it looks like that final is going to put Team United as your winners for this game.
159 to 150. Both teams playing amazing roller derby today. That was an exciting end.
That was a great game. Team United, the second team to win here at the Udder Chaos Tournament. Let's hear it, though, for the Minnesota Nice. Great job out there by Minnesota. Really coming back in the second half, taking the lead. But it's just all about that final jam sometimes.
That's right.
All right, we want to thank both teams. And they did a great job out there. Please help yourself, please take a look at all of our vendor tables. Help yourselves to some food carts outside and get some beverages. And because it's about that time.
That's right. And don't forget to stick around. We have got more derby coming up. This is your...
That's right.
Udder Chaos Tournament.
We've got No Coast Derby girls coming next up against Team United Roller Derby. And this is going to be their A teams. We've seen their B teams play already today. Let's see what happens with the A teams. Thank you all, and we'll be back shortly. I'm Dolly Pardon Me.
And I'm Seasons Beatings. Thanks for joining us today.